Hi everyone, this is Ashley and welcome to my health and wellness channel. So today I'm going to show you all one of my favorite recipes. This is actually a quiche. I'm going to be doing ham and cheese. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. And then I bought a store-bought pie crust. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this with some cooking spray on the bottom of the pie shell. So I have that ready to go. So for the ingredients, I'm going to be using 5 eggs. And for my seasoning, I'm going to do some oregano, some ground pepper, some parsley flakes. I'm also going to be using some heavy whipping cream and about half a pound of honey ham or whatever kind of ham you like, and about 2 cups of cheddar cheese. And I usually buy the reduced fat cheddar cheese for this recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take my bowl and I'm going to go ahead and mix up my eggs. And I'm going to take my oregano. I'm going to add about a teaspoon, a little over a teaspoon. About a teaspoon of parsley flakes. Some ground pepper. About 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. 1 and 2. So I'm going to go ahead and take my whisk and stir this all together so it's evenly combined. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's all mixed together. Next, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my ham. So this is a pound of ham that I have here. I'm only going to use half because this calls for half a pound. For that. And I'm just going to cut it up into bite-sized pieces. Okay, so once that's all cut up, what I'm going to do now is assemble the quiche. So in the bottom of the pie shell, I'm going to go ahead and add my ham to the bottom. And I'm just going to kind of evenly distribute it. And it doesn't matter, I'm sure you can see that it's kind of clumped together, but that doesn't matter, it'll cook through just fine. You can also, if you don't like ham, you could also substitute this for turkey, or if you're a vegetarian, you can just use vegetables, spinach. I've done spinach and cheese before as well. Okay, so all my ham is on the bottom. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add my cheese. About 2 cups. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm going to go ahead, and this is the part that gets a little tricky. I'm going to slowly pour my egg mixture into the pie shell. So you want to kind of start and pour it down the middle and just kind of go slow with it. Basically, you want it evenly distributed around the whole pie shell. So that's what it looks like. Now, what I'm going to do is, so while this is cooking, it may be bubbling up in the oven. What I do is I'll put this on a cookie sheet. So just like that. And like I said, I've already preheated the oven to 425. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes and let this cook at 425 degrees. Once the 15 minutes is done, I'm going to lower the temperature to 300 degrees and bake it for another 45 minutes. Alright guys, so it's been about 55 minutes. So before, I had preheated the oven to 425, cooked the quiche for 15 minutes, and then once that was done, I lowered the temperature to my oven to 300 degrees, which you see now, and I cooked the quiche for another 45 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And when you take it out, you're going to notice that it's kind of puffed up on the top, and that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take a toothpick to make sure it's done. You take a toothpick and you stick it in the middle and pull it out. If it comes out clean, that means you know that the quiche is done. And it's done. So you just let this rest, let it cool, and put it in the fridge, cover it with some foil, and you're ready to go. So simple, easy meal to make during the weeknight. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will see you guys next time.